In a small village hugged by tall green hills, there lived a boy named Sam. Sam was kind, with bright eyes and a big, warm smile. But he had a secret problem. He didn't believe in himself. Every time he thought about trying something new, a little voice in his head whispered, "You can't do it, you'll fail, stay safe." So, Sam stayed quiet. He stayed small. He stayed in the shadows. One sunny morning, the village buzzed with excitement. A big sign stood in the town square, "The Great Hill Run." It wasn't just any race, it was a challenge. The path went up the steepest hill in the village, through thick trees, over sharp rocks, and back down to the finish line. The winner would get a shiny gold medal, sparkling like a star, and be called the bravest person in the village. Kids whispered about it. Adults dreamed of it. Even old Mr. Tom, with his wobbly knees and creaky laugh, said, "I might try." Sam stood by his window, watching people gather. His heart jumped. He imagined himself running, the wind in his hair, the crowd cheering. But then the voice came back, louder than ever. "You run, you'll trip, you'll fall. Everyone will laugh at you." Sam's shoulders dropped. He turned away and sat on his bed, staring at the floor. That night, Sam had a strange dream. He stood at the top of the hill, the gold medal in his hand. The wind was cool, brushing his face. The sun was bright, warming his skin, and he felt something new, strength. Not just in his body, but in his heart. He woke up with a spark in his chest. His room was dark, but his mind was bright. Maybe, he thought, just maybe, I can try. The next morning, Sam walked to the town square. His hands shook as he reached the sign-up table. A big piece of paper listed name-store kids, fast kids, strong kids. Sam felt tiny. The voice in his head screamed, "Go back, you don't belong here." But Sam took a deep breath. He grabbed the pen and wrote his name in small, careful letters. The other kids stared. "Sam, you're running?" they asked, their eyes wide. Sam nodded, his face red. He didn't say a word. He just turned and walked home, his heart pounding. For the next few days, Sam couldn't stop thinking about the race. He walked by the hill every evening, looking up at its steep path. It was so tall, so scary. He saw other kids practicing running, jumping, laughing. They looked ready. Sam felt like he was pretending. "Why did I sign up?" he muttered. The voice answered, "Because you're foolish, you'll fail." The day of the race arrived. The sun burned hot in the sky, and the hill looked like a giant. 50 people stood at the starting line, stretching their legs, tying their shoes, and chatting. Sam stood at the back, his old sneakers dusty, his hands sweaty. He saw Leela, a tall girl who always won races. He saw Ben, a boy with muscles like a bear. Sam felt small, like a mouse among lions. The whistle blew, sharp and loud. The race began. Everyone sprinted forward, their feet kicking up dust. Sam started slow. His legs felt like heavy stones. His heart thumped so loud he thought it might burst. Halfway up the hill, he was far behind. The leaders were dots in the distance. The crowd cheered for them, shouting, "Go, Lila, go, Ben." Sam heard someone whisper, "Poor Sam, he shouldn't have tried." Those words cut deep. Sam's eyes stung with tears. The voice in his head laughed. "See, you're not good enough. Stop now, hide." Sam slowed down, his feet dragged. He looked back at the village below, so safe, so easy. He wanted to run home. He wanted to disappear. But then, something happened. Sam closed his eyes. He saw his dream, again, the wind, the sun, the strength. He felt that spark in his chest, small but warm. "No," he whispered. "I'm not giving up." He took a deep breath and stepped forward. One step, then another. His legs burned, his lungs ached. The hill was steep, and sharp rocks scratched his shoes. But Sam didn't care. He didn't look at the others. He didn't listen to the voice. He just moved, one step at a time. The path grew harder. The trees were thick, blocking the sun. The ground was uneven, making Sam stumble. Once, he tripped and fell, his knees scraping the dirt. The pain was sharp, but Sam stood up. "Keep going," he told himself. He thought of his dream, of the medal, of the feeling of being enough. That thought pushed him forward. When Sam finally reached the top of the hill, he stopped. His chest heaved. His clothes were wet with sweat. He looked down at the village, so far below. The crowd was tiny, like ants. For a moment, everything was quiet, not because Sam was last, but because something had changed. Sam stood taller. His eyes were bright. He didn't feel small anymore. He felt unstoppable. The way down was different. The hill sloped gently, and Sam's legs felt lighter. He started to run, faster than before. The wind cooled his face. He passed one person, then another. The crowd saw him coming. They started to cheer. "Go, Sam, go," they shouted. Their voices were loud, like thunder. Sam didn't understand why they cheered for him, but it didn't matter. Their energy lifted him. His heart burned with fire. He ran like he was flying. In the end, Sam didn't win the race. Leela crossed the finish line first, her long legs unstoppable. She got the gold medal, and the crowd roared. But when Sam crossed the line, something incredible happened. The crowd cheered louder for him than for anyone else. They clapped, they shouted, they smiled. Old Mr. Tom hobbled over, his eyes twinkling. "Sam," he said, "you're the real winner today. You didn't let fear stop you. That's braver than any medal." Sam stood there, catching his breath. His legs shook, but his heart was full. He didn't have a medal, but he had something better. He had belief. For the first time, the voice in his head was silent. Instead, he heard his own voice, clear and strong. "I did it. I'm enough." That night, the village threw a big party. Lanterns glowed in the square. People danced, ate sweet cakes, and told stories. Sam sat with his friends, laughing louder than he ever had. Leela, the race winner, walked over and sat beside him. "Sam," she said, "you inspired me today. I was scared too, you know, I thought I'd fall, but watching you keep going, even when you were last, made me push harder." "Thank you," Sam blinked, surprised. He didn't know his struggle had helped someone else. He smiled, his face warm. He didn't feel small anymore. He felt tall, like the hill he'd climbed. From that day on, Sam was different. He tried new things, painting, singing, even speaking in front of the village. He made mistakes. He fell sometimes, but he didn't care. He knew something important. Doubting yourself is just a voice, and you can choose not to listen. Every time fear came, Sam remembered the hill. He remembered the cheers. He remembered the fire in his heart. And he kept going, step by step. So, what about you? Have you ever felt like Sam, scared to try something new? Maybe you have your own hill to claim, a dream, a challenge, a fear. What's your hill? I'd love to hear about it. Leave a comment below and tell me what makes you feel brave. And if this story touched your heart, hit that subscribe button so you don't miss the next one. Sam's journey is just the start, and there's so much more to come.